The Mxgp qualifying race here at the Talkassel circuit, Germany. We're just outside of Teuschenthal. Who will it be that grabs your important whole shot? Looking to the right-hand side, gate number 2, the number 61 of Mxgp Prado, alongside this fella here, number 84, Jeffrey Hurlings, who gets the best reaction. Hurlings and he tries to keep Prado to his side, but then he backs off. Prado comes out with the advantage. And it's the 61 who leads from the 303 of Ferrato, the 91 of Siwa. Hurlings is in there, so too Guillot, up the inside, the number 3 of Romain Febvre, and the 70 of Fernandez. But Prado sprinting away, with Hurlings now in second position. Siwa looking to make that move, though, into second, and makes it stick as well. First lap action here. Over the line for the first time. Wind blowing from their right, left to right as we look. But it's Prado who leads. Holds a narrow advantage on this opening lap from Siwa. Hurlings there, 84. The rider in red and blue, Albi Ferrato, who just pops over a rut, maybe just to thwart the challenge from the green Kawasaki number 3 of Romain Febvre there in that, where is he? 5th place. So Guillot getting shuffled back a few positions, and Fernandez goes through as well. And Fernandez looking to have a go at Febvre, who goes long, high and wide to the outside. And passes Ferrato at the bottom of the hill, or does he? Yes, he does. But then Ferrato, holding the inside line, gets himself back into the 4th place. Just. Oh, having a sneaky look at the 84 as well. So Prado leads. Siwa second. Hurlings third here in orange. 4th is Alberto Ferrato. The Kawasaki of number 3, Romain Febvre, is 5th. And then you've got the 70 of Ruben Fernandez. In that 7th place, there's Guillot in 8th. That's how they come out of turn 3 across the start straight into the penultimate corner. Prado already pulling clear of Siwa. Hurlings still with his hands full here in 3rd place. Ferrato 4, Febvre 5, Fernandez 6, Guillot 7. Ah, nice improvisation on the line there, Albi. Outside, inside, found something, and he goes around the outside of Hurlings here, putting the bullet under pressure, and he moves into 3rd place. Oh, then gets cross-rutted. Hurlings takes back the advantage. This time it's Ferrato who goes high and wide. Febvre tries to sneak to the inside, but to no avail. Ah, Prado scrubbed his way over there. Lit up the back end as he came into land as well over that monster jump. 2.3 seconds clear, the Spaniard. Knows he needs to make a break for it. And he is good in these qualifying races. 50 points have come so far from those 5 qualifying race wins he's picked up this year. Has scored in every quali race as well, but Febvre on the attack. Eyeing up the 303 of Ferrato. Kawasaki rider getting absolutely pummeled with Roost, so he keeps to the left-hand side of the Italian. But the Italian closes the door in turn 2. Febvre, though, quick to get on the gas, and he takes the position away from Ferrato. All of a sudden, Febvre up into 4th place. Febvre now with clear track. He's got Hurlings directly in his line of sight. Prado in 1st, Hurlings in 3rd. Prado would take 2-point advantage over Hurling, so the championship lead would be out to 17 points if it stays like this as we head into race 1. Because it goes to show how important a good start is. And those early sprint laps. It's only a 20-minute plus 2-lap race as well. Here's Ferrato. Just behind them, the number 17 from HRC, Fernandez. Koldenhoff is up into 7th now, has found his way past Valentin Guillot, who drops to 8th. On the Ship to Cycle Honda SR Motor Blues machine. Febvre closing in on Hurlings here. Choice through that left. Turn 13, this is turn 14. Quick left, flick right, higher to the inside there, as you can see. A lot of deep ruts on the takeoff for this jump onto the plateau, which is why the riders are struggling to get that distance consistently. See, we're enjoying his 2-second advantage over these two at the moment in that second place. Because Febvre keeping Hurlings honest. Bridged the gap. Jumping through that inside line. Ferrato back there. We've got Fernandez, Koldenhoff about 1.4 behind the Spaniard. Guillot, who's just been passed by the Dutchman, about a second and a half further back. Febvre closes in even more on the number 84, 56.2, 55.3 respectively for Hurlings and Febvre that time around on lap 3. Prado, though, with 54.7, he's now 5 seconds clear of Jeremy Seewer. 54.7, 56.2, 56.2, 55.3 and a 56.3 for Ferrato. Then we're into the 57s for the next 3 riders. Likes that line to the outside. Does Febvre. Goes wide here as well. Just trying to open up the track. Letting Hurlings do the guesswork. Where is the attack going to come from? Where is it likely to come from? Well, Febvre goes inside, is going to go outside here and try to cut back. Does so. Hurlings just getting hung up through there and almost getting caught out. Takes a look across, sees the number 3 right there, decides to close him down and pin him to the inside in the final turn. Anything to hang on to that 3rd place at the moment. Again, he goes defensive, does Hurlings. In the past, we've had riders double their way into there, but it doesn't look like that's possible this time around with circuit conditions and maybe just not enough of a lip to carry that kind of speed and momentum. 4 laps complete. Prado now 5.2 seconds clear of Seewer with another 1:54-minute lap time compared to the 55s of the next 4 riders behind him. There's Seewer on the jump now, coming into land in white, approaching the city jump. Tabletop followed by a single, which the riders take as a double. Right, Hurlings picking up the pace here, is he? Looks to be closing on the Swiss rider ahead of him. Bringing Romain Febvre with him. So both these two upping the ante. Eyes down there in pit lane. Again, Febvre goes inside. Worked from a lap ago. Will he come to the outside here this time? Yes, he does. But just can't get the drive when he needs it. But somehow does find away to close down the gap to the Dutchman. Seawert can't afford to switch off either, just at the head of this trio. Is he close enough to make a pass around the outside here? It's a long way round, but you've always got wheels on the ground. Febvre still parked there in 4th place on the number 3. But Jeremy Seawert, in the space of a couple of laps, have seen his, 2-second advantage dissipated here as the pace of Herlings and Febvre ups. Their pace increases, and all of a sudden, 2nd position is up for grabs now. Seawert will know from the pit board a moment ago. Prado is in a different postcode. 7.8 seconds clear with another fastest lap of the race at 1:54. There he is, top of your screen in that right-hander. 7.8 seconds clear. Back marker just in the way of Herlings, who loses 3rd place to Romain Febvre. Back marker there, causing problems for the number 84. Loses the position, loses another point in the title chase. And now be Ferrato lining up Herlings as well, potentially. The SM Action Racing USA battery KTM rider. Number 303, 2nd rider in shot here. He's in 5th position. And I just wonder whether, watch this here, back marker just comes to a complete halt, forces Herlings out of the inside line into the 2nd line. And Febvre was around the outside committed, and he picked off the pass. Not sure, you know, but I think it might have been Misha Boy de Waal. Six laps complete. How much of that was frustration for Herlings as Ferrato got close and looked threatening? Here's your race leader, Red Bull Gas Factory Racing, Jorge Prado. He was on our Mxgp TV studio show today. Have a watch of that a little later on. His MX2 teammate Simon Langenfelder was also on the show with us. Langenfelder not riding in MX2 this weekend due to injury. Back end lighting up there on Langenfelder's machine as he came into land. Two-time Grand Prix winner here, the Spaniard. Wasn't impressed with the track conditions after pre-practice this morning. A little bit more pleased with them after time practice, and then seems to be enjoying them and relishing them this time around in the Ram Mxgp qualifying race. Has an 8.6 second advantage over Jeremy Seawert, who just hit a hole on the exit of the turn. Body weight shifted forward. Watch this here. There. Would have felt that as well. And that's allowed Febvre to close in, but then Febvre makes a mistake in 3rd. Watch this here, Febvre. Yeah, back end, normally jumping through there, wheels would stay in line, but the back end just swung to the left ever so slightly, just unsettled him, unbalanced him as well as he came into land. Give you an idea of the time practice times. Jeffrey Herlings, 1:49.14, fastest earlier on in the day. That was this afternoon. Prado's fastest lap of the race, 1:54.3 now, so a good 5 seconds difference between time practice and the race pace here due to the track deteriorating, the ruts getting deeper, longer, track getting bumpier, gnarlier. Oh, out of that turn early for Siwa. Didn't fancy the holes, stood up on the pegs around the outside, cut out early. Nice and smooth transition. Probably smoother on the landing as well. So Febvre getting closer again. 4.5 minutes plus 2 to go. This Mxgp Ram qualifying race. Prado 9 seconds clear of these two fighting over second place. Hurling's about 4 seconds further back. And at the moment, you'd have to say that's where he's going to be lining up for the races on Sunday. Unless he can find something in the next 4 minutes plus 2. It's about 7 minutes or so, 8 minutes. Right, 55.1 for Prado, 54.8. Siwa's fastest lap of the race, 54.9 for Febvre. Gap 8.4 seconds. These two separated by 1.3 though as they hit the line. Hurling's at 56.3, so he is now 4.4 seconds behind these two as he still deals with the threat from behind in the form of Alberto Ferrato. Ruben Fernandez having a quiet ride in 6th for Team HRC. About 6 seconds clear of Koldenhoff though. Then Valentin Guillot, Calvin Belandren, and Jeremy Van Hoorbeek in 10th place at the moment in his first ride back in MXGP. He's 4 seconds clear of Mitch Evans, who's in his best position so far in these Ram qualifying races this year. Then we've got Lupino and Watson, the two MRT beaters. Oh, hard on the brakes there, Febvre, as Siwa came from left to right. Febvre having to take a base. We've got Tom Cock, Henry Jacobi, Tim Cock, Max Spies, Petar Petrov, Jari Havisto, Kevin Brumman, the JK Racing Yamaha, back from his injuries, missing the last 2 rounds. Right, Alberto Ferrato not letting Jeffrey Hurlings out of his sight. The Italian in 5th position. But he's found his way past the bullet. Here is Hurlings, and there's Ferrato, who's now up into 4th place. Hurlings having another look at him though. So where was it that the Italian found his way past? Because this is not the kind of qualifying race Hurlings would have been thinking about, envisioning, and really going to be asking himself a couple of questions when he watches this back. Probably won't even watch it back, to be fair. Will already be frustrated, but from 3rd to 4th to 5th, and it must have been a mistake because there was about 1.5 seconds between them. Watch this here. Oh, yeah, and dabbing that foot and then running out of room. Coming out of this section, bottom here. So through this next right, and then it was the left right, heading up towards the Ram jump on the plateau. Through there. So Hurling's now down to 5th. Fernandez still there in 6th, ahead of Koldenhoff, Guillot, Velanderen and Van Hoorbeek. Where is Bogas? Bogas has only completed 2 laps. Here's Jorge Prado though. Oh, look how tight it's going to be. About 10 seconds as he hits the finish line. 8 seconds on the clock, so it's going to be 3 more laps to go. That might play into the hands of Romain Febvre, because he's still within touching distance of the 91 Monster Energy Yamaha of Jeremy Seewer. This next corner, I was watching Andrea Adamo through there in time practice, up on the pegs, inside rut, all the way round. But obviously not able to do that and replicate that in the Mxgp qualifying race now. His fastest lap last time around just happens to be the fastest of the race, a 1:54.01. Ferrato, 54.7, the second fastest rider out of the top 4. Because Jorge Prado, 54.85, Seewer, 55.4, 54.01, 54.7, Febvre and Ferrato, respectively. Ferrato still keeping Hurlings at bay to the tune of about 1.9 seconds at the moment. Seewer doing well to hold his nerve with the pressure from behind. Inside line is working better. Here's Ruben Fernandez. He is in 6th position. Looks like it's a lonely 6th place for him, for Team HRC. 10.5 seconds behind Hurlings, about 7.5 ahead of Koldenov. But it will be 5 World Championship points for him. Get ready for the last 2 laps then. Prado, 8 seconds clear, over the line now. 2-lap board goes out to the Spaniard on the Red Bull Gas. Seewer, 6/10 quicker again. And Febvre, about a 10th quicker than the Swiss rider. Back marker ahead of the Yamaha and the Kawasaki. Hopefully he stays out of the way. He does. And if he's paying attention, he will know that the leader has already gone through, so it's only a matter of time before everybody else comes through. Just outside the top 20, we've got Nico Koch in 21st, Paul Harberland, Alvin Osland, Michael Ivanov, Tristan Purden, Adam Sterry in 26, Ashton Dickinson and Tom Grimshaw. And we've got Albin Gerhardsen as Febvre cuts to the inside of Seewer, not able to find a way through. Seewer hard on the brakes, almost came to a complete stop in the right-hander, fighting that machine through that tricky left-hand rut. And Febvre is pushing and wants that second place. He wants second gate pick. Again, Febvre to the inside. Ah, Seewer losing the front end through that turn 2. Manages to stay on 2 wheels though. Is their pace just starting to pick up ever so slightly as we head into the final lap. 55.1, 55.01 for these two respectively as Febvre fights the front end. Into the final lap for Jorge Prado. 54.8 and a 54.5. So these two are picking up the pace. They're 5 seconds behind Prado as they chase second position. '16 of Tom Grimshaw, who's in 29th place at the moment, stays out of the way. Look at Febvre's line and look at Seewer's line through there. Actually, they're about equal. But he is closing. And he's alongside in the next corner. And he is up the inside this time around. He takes second position away, but Siwa is going to fight back here, but it's tight at the top of the hill. Fevre into second. Back markers just getting in the way there. Can Siwa launch a final attack? We have got a lot of traffic here as well. They seem to be looking around. That's Tristan Purdon, the 141, the South African on the Gabriel SS24 KTM. Fevre goes around the outside, so too does Siwa. Second place is not decided yet, and Siwa down the inside of the Frenchman. Can he? Oh! I think he clipped him on the way through. Fevre picked himself up. Siwa goes into second, spins it round, pulls a 180. Was there another tangle there as he got going, though? I don't think so. Avoiding the drama, the 61, Jorge Prado, decides not to jump the finish line. Traffic ahead of him. He wins the Ram qualifying race for the 6th time this year.